And it's probably good that you're doing that, because then if he hears something, he'll probably stop
chewing or whatever.
So I started pretty low, and it's just very slowly increasing the level till it finds a response. Short enough, but that's okay. We'll put there should be a smaller ear hook in there that we can try.
Yeah, there is. They sent small ones. They sent the Nug Fit too.
It's not going to go anywhere. That's why I put the ear mold in.
Okay.
It's okay. You heard something?
You think he did?
Mm-hmm.
Because he pulled at it?
Yeah, it wasn't loud, but he heard something.
Needs his Buzz Lightyear hat.
Oh man, look at your wild hair.
I don't think it's fit anymore.
Hear that, huh?
Is that weird stuff? This will take a little bit of time because I'm starting so low.
When you're trying to touch it, she thinks he's hearing it.
Oh, he's falling. He wants to fall asleep.
No, he does not.
I don't think so. He's definitely hearing it, and I think he's just insecure. Just woke up. What's going on? He's okay.
Yeah, he's acting funny.
That he's hearing things. And
What would it sound like? Like a beep? Or?
Yeah, essentially it's kind of a beep that's going in there, but for a normal hearing person, it's really hard to know exactly what it sounds
Right.
like. Adults will report that it sounds like, just sounds beeping, but then the sound through the implant sounds like Mickey Mouse or something robotic, and sometimes adults feel like, they're like, I don't hear any speech, I don't hear you talking, all I hear is beep, 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 beep. But that only beeps when I'm talking.
Oh.
And so then after a few days, and the beep, beep, beeps kind of go away, and they start hearing just
Because it
sounds.
changes.
Yeah, because the brain is trying to
Make
make
sense.
sense of what it's hearing.
So what he hears in the next couple of weeks will definitely be different than what he hears like a year from now.
Absolutely. And what we send him home with today is going to be fairly conservative compared to what he'll have a year from now.
Right.
Because, first of all, he's never heard anything. And, it's okay.
So have you heard something?
Yeah. That one was significantly louder. It wasn't making it louder because it wasn't measuring a response. And I wasn't but we got a message of a little beep.
Well, at least we know it's working.
Sleep after this. Like, I don't know, last time. I'm not, there's nothing that it's a residual noise.
Yeah, I was upset.
or you know.
What was that?
Alright, so now I'm just turning it on, and what we usually do with babies is just turn it on really low and just slowly increase the level.
Okay.
The computer is truly stuck.
Okay, that one.
So he should start hearing a little bit of our voices here pretty soon.
Okay.
But it's very soft.
Hey, buddy.
You don't want to scare him. We already made you mad, huh? What do you think about that? Should we turn that off?
I mean, it's sad that he's crying, but I'm happy that there's a response. I mean, I'm just like, you know, he's hearing something, so.
It is one of those bittersweet feelings.
Yeah.
That's okay, buddy.
So I'll just turn it down from there because we don't want her to listen to something that's scary to him. There. What's that?
Is that quieter?
I turn it down. Bop, 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 bop. Are you licking Daddy's shirt?
Wyatt.
There you go, bud. Okay, we'll go back to where we were. We'll go back to where we were.
Okay, buddy.
Don't cry.
Good little man.
Yeah, you're being so brave. What are you doing? Turn it up a scooch.
Wyatt.
How are you doing now?
Hey, buddy.
What's up? Peekaboo.
What, buddy? What is that? Huh?
There's a fine line between where it upsets him and where he
What is
stops being
that?
upset. I turn it back to where he's not upset. So I feel pretty confident that he's hearing something. But what happens is like the brain is getting used to being stimulated and hearing stuff. So you're going to be more sensitive
Right.
to it. And then what happens is we'll start him out with a soft program, and the processor can hold up to 4.
Okay.
So we'll make him 3 more programs on there that are each a little bit louder.
Okay.
Because pretty quickly they adapt to the very conservative
Right.
ones, and you'll gradually turn it up until your next appointment. And you may or may not get all the way to the loudest program. Some people do, like right away, and some people
Right.
come back and they're only on the second program. So
Okay.
it's very individualized.
Is there do we just kind of decide when it's time to go up to the next one?
Yeah,
Or-
you kind of decide based on, and it's probably a little more difficult in the beginning because you're not sure what his reactions are going to be.
Right.
But it's kind of based on his responses. So you'll have 2 things that you control. One is the volume on each program.
Okay.
Just like on the hearing aid, we turned off the volume on the hearing aids for babies, but just like on a hearing aid, you're able to control the volume.
Okay.
But the internal settings only go to a certain loudness. So even if you have the volume all the way up, it's not. You can only turn it up so much with the volume.
Right.
Because it's limited inside. So then, if you gradually turn up the volume, he's not getting upset. And you still notice him responding to sound, whether it's kind of looking around for it or smiling, crying, something like that, then you know that that's still okay.
Okay.
If he suddenly stops to be responding and there's just lots of noise going on, then you know you definitely need to either turn up the volume, or if you're at max, then you go to the next program.
So first thing is to turn up the volume
Correct.
on each program, and then when you max that out, just
Right.
go to the next program.
Right. And I'll have it default to where the volume goes up to 10,
Okay.
and I'll usually start it around 6. So
Okay.
that's what it will be, like the normal level. Now or a year or 5 years from now, that'll be like the normal listening level for the volume.
Okay.
And then you have room to turn it up as needed.
So
Okay.
it's on right now, just low?
It's on, and he's hearing stuff.
No.
I just don't know. I'll turn it clear for a
think that was the sign when he told him no.
So too, he's mad because give him a little break so he's not just mad at you and mad at the world.
Little guy. His eyes are closed.
They are?
Well, because then he can't watch you tell him no.
Oh, man.
And if he closes them hard enough, then he can pretend we're not here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's gonna fall asleep. Is that freaking you out?
Just saving these. And the progressively louder ones I'm not going to make him listen to right now. And they're like 5 units higher. And that should be enough to make a difference. But the difference between where he was okay listening to it versus it making him cry was when I turned it up by like 2. So 5 should be plenty for him to have a noticeably louder program.
Okay. So he might be at this for a few days or like
It could be a few days or a week, or by the time dinner time rolls around, you might notice that he's less responsive